All right, episode 5, drinking with friends. All the way from Kissimmee, Florida. Uh, some people know him by gaming. Some people might know him by music. I know him by Jay, but some of you guys know by him from Jedy-L.
Yes,
I think
sir.
I might have put that in there right.
Yeah, that was right. dude.
It was right.
Yeah,
You know, I had to
not a
forget
Jedi,
that
so-
underscore. I kept saying Jedi the whole time. I don't know
Yeah,
why you.
no.
I thought you guys was on
He thought I
some
was
Star
on
Wars shit.
Yeah.
He saw gaming and music and he thought
I
he was a Jedi.
I went straight to it.
No, I left my lightsaber at home though.
He did. I said, "When the women up here." But welcome to the podcast, brother.
Sure.
Salute,
Thanks for
salute.
having me.
Yep. So yeah, all the way from Kissimmee.
Well, St. Cloud now, because I moved to St. Cloud recently. St. Cloud is like 45 minutes from Kissimmee.
Also, you had a better spot.
Yeah. Way better. Yeah.
Feel like everything grooves a little bit better than
I mean, I
Kissimmee.
lived where we used to live. We lived over there for like 14 years. So like,
Damn, you guys was for that long?
yeah.
I don't know. I thought you guys was there a little less time than that.
Nah, it
We
was
only
like-
lived in Orlando for 1 year though.
Really? Dang.
So I
The
basically,
other 14 was in Kissimmee.
basically grew up there, but leaving was like kind of weird because of how long I was there.
So it took a little bit to get adjusted to,
Yeah.
but now you adjusted everything.
Yeah, now everything's like fine. It feels way better where I'm at now. I just don't really know people, so it's kind of boring.
Yeah, none of your friends come out there.
Not really. I don't know anybody over there. Everyone I know is back where I used to live.
I mean, it's only 45 minutes. They can come out there,
I mean,
kick
they,
it with you.
they can, but like I'm not really close to anyone from like where I used to live.
Is there a lot of old people?
Yeah. I feel like it's where I live now.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I don't even know who's in my neighborhood. I see a lot of kids, like little kids.
We be staying in the house all day.
I mean, I don't really got people to go out and do shit with, so yeah.
That's why he's in there grinding on that music and that gaming. So
Making it work.
yeah,
That shit do be getting boring though. I be wanting to go out, but like I don't want to do shit by myself.
hey man, sometimes that's the best way to be.
I mean, I do it every now and then, but I just rather stay home doing my own thing.
Yeah, shit, he's. We got him for a few days up here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How I think with this is your guys' parents' first time up here,
Yeah, it's
like
the first
actually
time.
mingling with
Yeah.
their family. I guess my family too, but
Yeah.
mingling around.
Yeah.
It's gonna be I thought we was gonna have some goat this year, but we ain't got no goat. She doing a traditional
Goat?
Yeah, she doing a traditional Thanksgiving this year. Turkey and ham.
You guys ever have goat?
Yeah.
You had go with Joel.
Yeah, but for Thanksgiving?
I've only had goat like I think once.
Yeah,
Goat
that's
is
because
fire.
our uncle's wife is Arabic.
Man, goat is fire. Man, I'll take goat over steak any day.
Oh hell no. I love steak.
Goat over steak?
Yeah.
Bugging.
Nah, man, give me some goat, some tortillas.
I don't know. I gotta have it again because I don't even really remember how it tastes.
That's what we had for like our little wedding party was goat. Man, that's
Oh, that's why you said I had goat?
oh yeah, you was there. You ate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's fire.
What about gator?
I've had
I have gator jerky, but I want to try gator bites.
I mean, over there in Florida, gators are like the main animal or whatever, so you could eat that shit like anywhere. They sell gator jerky like on the side of the road.
Yeah, I've had gator jerky, but I want to try gator bites.
I have those ones.
They said they're fire. I want to try them.
They're like really squishy. It's kind of weird. Like the texture of it is like kind of squishy.
It's almost like eating fat.
It's like yeah, like a gummy nugget.
Yeah,
It's weird.
that'd be rough.
I
Yeah,
mean, the
want-
flavor's not that bad though. It's just like the texture's kind of weird.
I want to try at least once, at least one of them.
I had it like next to a big ass lake. It felt like they just kind of took the gators out,
Out of the lake and
Cooked
cooked
them
them up right there,
It
like a
was-
catch and cook type
rotisserie.
deal.
yeah, that
Yeah.
type of thing. It was like really, yeah, like country type thing.
Hey, that's my deal right there. I love it.
Yeah.
Mexican country boy at heart.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like, was it you? You want to go to the Everglades or something?
Yeah, that's like my. Well, she already took to my dream vacation, which like
Vegas?
Vegas was like my dream vacation, but like my dream fishing vacation would be the Everglades. I just want to get out there.
How much
fish.
time do you think you'll need to like get what done, like whatever you want to get done?
What, like in the Everglades?
I just want to put a line in the water. To be honest with you,
That's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
over there's like a lot of good spots.
like I just feel like if you, like, I mean, you in the
I mean,
Everglades.
Florida's a swamp, so
Yeah.
like, anywhere you go is gonna be like good fishing, alligators, all types of shit.
Yeah, like this is what I want to ride out there in an airboat and just
I've
fish.
lived like 40 minutes to Gatorland my whole life. Never went.
Dude, Gatorland is dope.
I want to go. I've always wanted to go.
Oh,
I
you never
went.
been?
I've never been.
Dude, me, Cloud, my brother, his wife now, was it Bea, Alex? We all went out there. Man, that place is dope.
Nah, my mom went and she said it was awesome. Like,
Oh,
So,
dude, it's dope.
what was the place you guys went recently with the giraffes?
oh, that was I think it was called like Wild Florida St. Cloud or some shit.
With the giraffe, what you get to feed them and stuff?
Yeah, you feed the giraffes and then it's like a safari, but you go with your own car. So you just drive around like Africa and St. Cloud. And you just see all the animals. You roll down your window, you could like damn near pet them. They're just right there.
Did you see the?
I feel like I'm kind of scared of that place.
What if they scratch your car?
No. People in Florida are type crazy. So I feel like one day someone's just gonna speed through that shit and like do some wild, some crazy shit.
They showed one. I'm not sure where it was at, but it was I think it might have been a Chinese lady, and she had got out with I think her daughter to look at, I think it was lions, and she had got back in the car just in time to get the daughter in the car, and then lion grabbed her, took off with her.
That was traumatizing.
Yeah, her husband was. He didn't really try to do. I mean, there's really nothing you can do, but
That's crazy.
it's like, why would you even get out to try to even do anything like that?
People are insane.
Yeah,
But-
it's
But
like,
that giraffe one, like, or not the giraffe one. Yeah, where you feed them in your own car. What other animals are there? Like, is it just deers and?
It's a lot of like different types of deers. They got like all types of cows. Obviously, it's not gonna be like some crazy animals. Like they got certain types
Like
of
rhinos in your own
Yeah,
car?
it's not gonna be like some big ass like wild animals that you see like at Animal Kingdom or some shit. But there was a lot of animals. Like it was pretty cool.
yeah, man, that'd be something I'd be wanting to do.
Yeah, it was cool. It was kind of expensive though, because it was like $30 per person. Like I feel like they should charge per car.
Did they give you guys food to give them, or?
Nah, only and the giraffes was the only thing we could feed. Like they give you a piece of lettuce for $5, or like 2 for $5 or something. You could get a whole ass cabbage at the grocery store for the same
Yeah.
amount of money.
After tax it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, like stuff like that is dope, and just like the Everglades is dope. I definitely want to be down there some point in time.
I want to go on an airboat ride. That shit's dope.
Yeah, I just want to do an airboat ride just to go fishing. That's like just riding around, like it's cool, but that's
I just want to ride around, look at alligators.
yeah, that's go to Gatorland.
Yeah, I want to go.
You was right there.
Did
You
you
on the
sit-
way now.
Did you sit on the gator, Manny?
You probably wrestled.
So, no, man, what was it? No, it wasn't Gatorland. They didn't have any opportunity like that. We went to Gator Golf in Orlando.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? Right there by Disney.
Yeah.
And man, they had like a 3-foot alligator that you could hold, and the mouth was taped up.
Oh yeah, I seen.
You see those at the outlets over there.
Yeah,
You can see that anywhere.
yeah, they wanted to hand it to you for $30 just to hold it for a second. It's like,
Give me $30 and I'll let you hold this alligator.
yeah, it's like I just. Like at least make it worth my while. Like I'm giving you $30 for what?
Yeah, no,
like
that's definitely. That's
I can
not
find an
worth
iguana out there bigger than that.
it.
Them iguanas out there in Florida is nuts.
I actually don't really see them that often.
Really?
I see gators everywhere. Like anywhere where there's a body of water, you'll see at least a spawn.
Man, I've seen every time I've been to Florida. Like me, my eyes is always searching for like looking for like like an actual natural gator in in its habitat. And I finally found one the last time we was in Orlando, and we dropped the rental car off, and then we was coming back on the what the hell's that damn shuttle bus going back to the airport, and I finally looked at a retention pond and I seen a big ass gator out there. Finally got to see one in
the
wild type thing.
I feel like I see them so often. Like every time I'm near like a body of water, there's a gator.
They showed did you guys see that the video of the little white kid fishing, and he had caught maybe a bass? I don't even know
I know what you're talking about.
He
He was with his dad,
yeah,
and then an alligator comes
the gator
real
came
quick.
up.
It's like the whole thing at Disney where like little beach at the Disney hotel. The kid was like playing.
The little kid. Yeah,
That was sad. That's crazy.
ate him up. Did they ever catch that gator?
I feel like
Because I know they was trying to.
I think they did.
Did they end up getting him? That's sad.
That's wild.
Like
It's the type of shit that happens over there.
yeah, like it's tough, man. Like I just don't like from a parent standpoint. It's like there is a possibility is like a gator could be in this water.
They're just not watching their kid.
It's like I wouldn't even want him close to the water. Like I wouldn't even get close to the water, so I wouldn't let my kid be close to the water. Like, and just unfortunate event. Gator got him.
Gator dog.
Gator don't play about that. He ain't never been about
It's
that.
not funny, but it's just like the whole concept of just people dying to alligators.
Dude, I mean, you don't see them coming.
Like they just come out of nowhere. They pop out.
And they're fast. Like, man, come up and grab your ass quick.
Man, they got a big ass mouth, and once they close that thing,
Oh, once it closes, it's done.
you're done.
Yeah, I think they got like maybe one of the highest or the hardest
Jaws to open or
bite.
something.
Yeah, what's it? Bite compression? or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Like the pressure of their bite,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then if you get bit by one, they got all that bacteria in the teeth, so like
It's gonna get infected.
yeah, you get a real bad infection. So I don't understand why people mess with them damn things.
I used to watch, like growing up, I would watch all the TV shows of like Gator Boys and Swamp People, all that type
Oh,
of shit.
yeah.
It was just so interesting.
Shoot
to
'em.
me.
Shoot him clean.
Shoot
Shoot him clean.
I would watch that shit all day.
Yeah,
For real.
Gator
you
boys.
gotta watch that Crocodile Hunter if you,
Yeah, I would watch that too.
even though you got took out by damn stingray,
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
putting that on Mark F that stingray.
Man was fighting crocodiles his whole life and dies to a stingray.
Damn
well, that's
stingray.
how it is. Paul Walker died in a car.
At least shit.
He lived his life half a mile at a time.
Is that the phrase they use?
Something like that. I was hoping Joel was going to chime in on that.
Sounded
one.
real deep
I was-
and looked into the
I
camera.
was hoping. No, I wasn't looking at the camera. I was looking at you.
You're like,
I know what you're talking about though. I don't know if that's how it goes.
Quarter mile at a time. That's what it is. Quarter mile at a
I
time.
don't know, bro. Family. That's all I know. Dominic Toretto.
family.
Hey, did you guys see that? There's man. I don't know if he's on some platform, but he has like a similar style car.
Yeah.
And he almost looked like Vin Diesel, but he's got like his head is like double the size. And he's like, I do it for the kids. It's like, bro, why you trying to live this man's life? For the kid? Like,
Wait, does he have the same car?
dude, he has like a similar car. And he wears the wife beaters. Like he
You know his name?
no. If
That
you
sounds
type
like-
in Vin Diesel lookalike,
Do it
he's
for the
gonna
kids.
pop up fast because there's a bunch of them. He's got the whole group of lookalikes. It is crazy.
Wow.
It's like he's living his lifestyle.
It's like
dude.
that Drake lookalike dude that's like all over the place.
I just seen him. It's
His
funny
name
you
is
said
Chris Daughtry.
that. Yeah, you see how big his head is?
He has a long ass head.
Dude, his head is huge. Like it's like me and your head put together. Like it's huge, and he's just like this. He tried to do all the mannerism from the movies and everything. It's so weird.
That just sounds weird. Yeah. But I find that Drake thing weird too. Like,
Yeah, I had just seen that guy. Cause you know the TikToks pop up on Facebook now. Cause I ain't got TikTok, but it pops up on Facebook.
yeah.
And they had caught him in the club, and he had some chicks with him, and dude was like had caught him, and he just kind of like smirked at the camera.
People just
Who
like
is this?
Drake, and I guess he doesn't even look like him that much.
Doesn't
He
even
just
look
has
like him
like
at
the
all.
same haircut, same
He
beard,
has the little
the
heart
and
there.
everything.
Oh, I know who you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
Right?
he doesn't even look like the
He
guy.
just has the same hairstyle and shit, but I don't know, girls are just weird like that, I guess.
I feel like they just like, oh, that's him. Like you
They
know,
probably don't even know they actually think it's him, right?
they probably not. You know, they had a little Wayne impersonator. He's got the Lil
The
Wayne's
same
tattoos.
like
Yeah.
real tattoos.
Yeah.
That's like those guys that sneak into Rolling Loud and they just dress up as like an artist. You seen those videos?
So people could take pictures with them and shit.
No. They dress up as an artist that's supposed to be at Rolling Loud, and then they just start taking pictures of
They
people, and they
start
think
trolling
that
people.
Yeah,
There was a
it's
Lil
actually
Pump
them.
one.
I seen one Lil Pump.
Yeah, that one.
It was
Lil
a
Pump had-
Hispanic dude,
I
wasn't
think
it?
that was the most famous one.
That's the most famous one.
Yeah, and he took all. Everybody was going crazy over him.
Yeah.
But it's like, for what? Like,
Because they're dumb.
I mean,
like,
they think it's him. Like, I guess it just looked like him. I don't know.
like I'm looking at it from the like, you want all that attention, like, for what? Like, you're not them.
I think
Yeah,
they're
he
just trying to
making
prove a
money.
point. It's more than that.
It's
The guy was
also-
already a big
It's
YouTuber.
also for content.
Like,
if you're not a YouTuber, you're not recording, then you're probably.
he's just trying to make people seem dumb because they are.
It's for the content. That's what it's for, and for that too. Just laugh.
I don't think it's that he wanted like people to think it was him. There's probably that person that does do that though. That
Just like,
they do it for the attention, but for him, I feel like it was a little experiment.
I know the Lil Pump one was the experiment.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one was the
I just don't
experiment.
get like why like the Drake thing and the Lil Wayne thing. Like, why do you want to be someone else? Like,
Oh, like the guys that actually get the tattoos and stuff.
yeah, like you actually want to look just like this person.
Those guys do it for the attention.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's super weird to me. Like, I've always thought that, and I'm like, for what? Like, yeah, you gonna get all these pictures, but you ain't making no money off this. Like what's your end goal in this? Like the Lil Wayne impersonator, I haven't seen him pop back up since like years ago. Since I had seen
The
him.
Lil Wayne in person.
Yeah,
The
man, he got
doppelganger.
The tattoos and everything. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, for what, bro? Like, Lil Wayne's tattoos is awful.
He got sunglasses right here. Like, that's the only one I remember on his face. The
It's
sunglasses.
horrible. He's got like a
The teardrops or whatever.
no, yeah, it got him covered with some like I don't even know what the hell it is.
There's a lot of rappers nowadays. that
Speaking
just
of
have so much shit on their face.
people with face tats and weird personalities, the Island Boys have tattoos, right? Like they got tattoos specifically for their character.
No, they got tattoos, but they thought they had got put on in the Bloods through some internet stuff because I guess somebody from the Bloods. hit
I've
'em
read a
up.
little bit. It was like
But I don't
the
think-
older one was the one that was like somewhat involved.
But they're not actually.
Then when he
involved.
got when his uncle scared him, or that not his uncle, that one dude
No, that
was
was
like,
a
"Oh, you want
young
to talk
one.
about the?
They're supposedly twins. They don't look like twins, but they supposed to be twins.
Are they twins or are they just?"
They're
saying
not-
that?
They
they're
said
not twins.
fraternal.
Yeah, fraternal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but they got all the tattoos.
But
to-
no, people just like talk about their face tats and shit because he has the same vulture as Kodak,
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, and that's why he changed his name to
or whatever it is. Something.
Kodiak
it went
Red,
from- What was it?
Fire,
Red
something.
4X.
Oh,
or
4X.
whatever, to Kodak 4X or whatever.
Kodiak.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Is
that
it
is.
Kodiak?
some shit like that. I don't know. They're calling him the Spanish Kodak now, the Cuban Kodak.
Yeah,
Just because of that, the hair too, and then the
man, I still to this day, I do not think they're. Maybe it's just me. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're Cuban. I think they're using that Cuban just so they can kind of, and it really ain't even a pass, but to get away with saying the N word.
You feel like they're white?
Yes,
I don't think they're white.
I think they're white all day
I don't think
long.
they're white because like the area they came up in, there's like a lot of Cubans in that area. That's why I feel like there's a chance that they actually are Cuban. And I
They
don't
don't
know,
look white,
They
though.
don't look. Yeah, they don't really look white to me either.
Man, they look white. They got all the features of them.
But everyone's getting at them for using the N word for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they saying that they're Cuban so they can get away with that part. Cause like I've been watching them before they blew up.
Yeah.
Cause like I told you earlier, I was gonna pay them for a promo. You know, holler out this
I mean,
podcast.
that's like the biggest thing on the internet in like the past few weeks.
He told me don't do it. I was like, man, it was only $150. I was like,
Bro, I'm hearing like at first I just thought it was like a Florida thing, Island Boys, whatever, tropical shit. Then I start hearing people from like New York saying they're Island Boys and shit.
Man,
Like what? This is spreading that fast.
It was quick. Just
Yeah.
like a few weeks before the Island Boy thing, you were over at their house and you were showing me, you know, the boys with the wicks, and you showed me the one video with Ben Baller.
Yeah, man, they didn't even know who Ben Baller was.
What about the midgets I showed you in the sink?
Have you seen that one?
That midgets and
There's two midgets in a sink, and they got like
They were
the-
like recreating
they
the
got,
whole
like, their
thing.
hair and shit, and the fake tattoos.
They're splashing the water in the
But they're
sink.
in the sink singing the Island Boys.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they're everywhere. And when I was trying, like I said, when I was trying to get it, it was $150 for the promo. So I was like, man, hell, I'm trying to get bump our numbers up because I don't like the numbers what we getting.
Yeah.
So I was gonna pay for a promo. I was like,
How much was it?
$150.
I mean, I feel like it would help, but I don't know if it's.
He
worth,
told me no.
I
He
don't know
told me
if
don't
it's-
do it.
I don't know. It would definitely boost your numbers, but I don't know if it's worth 150. That's kind of a lot for what it is.
My last, what was it? Denver, the last video I just did.
They went up
was
to
that.
$250 now.
Cause what is that?
That's-
What is that? You're promoting like one video with like it would be just one.
No,
That's why
I just put it on there on each video
On
Just- I
like
mean-
each video?
to it
Or
kind of
or
dolls
just
out.
the channel in general or some shit. Like
It's
that.
just they're sending me the video. I'ma have it saved, so
I don't know. I saw some guy do like an actual singer sing the same exact lyrics that they sing.
Oh,
And
I
that
seen
shit
that
was
one.
like low key, like kind of good. Just
They
because
did
he
it.
sang so good that he made the lyrics sound good.
they,
Yeah.
I see one.
I don't know. There's some people that actually like when they first saw it, they liked it, and then there's other people that are like, "What is this?"
I think it's catchy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely catchy. I mean, I was saying it for a
Yeah,
while.
it's catchy, definitely catchy. That's why I was trying to do the promo. I was like
Nah, but there's one of them, the one that doesn't have the
If you want to
tattoo.
risk it for the biscuit.
the older one.
Nah,
No,
no,
my-
the younger one, the one that doesn't have the vulture.
That's just the
older
younger
one.
one.
That's the younger one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Him. They were talking about because I watched the interview of them on Adam Don't Jump It podcast.
He was hating on the younger one. What
Yeah,
the?
he was saying, oh, like I've been telling him to rhyme in his music because he don't know how to rhyme. Like he's not rhyming in his songs, and that's what the older one was saying. He's like, I think like my music's just better. Basically, what he was telling me.
He that's
No,
what he was
that
saying
was
last time, that the older one kept trying to like make himself seem
I mean,
like-
it's true. The older one's music is better because the other one literally doesn't rhyme. Like it just sounds like he's saying random shit.
No, you got it backwards. You got them both backwards.
The younger one.
The younger one with the vulture, he's the one that's actually rhyming.
Oh, so the one with the vulture is the younger one.
Yeah, his other brother, they ain't got the vulture.
I thought the other one.
I thought the
one
older one is the one with the
with- Yeah, that's
vulture.
what I thought. So,
That he's the
they're
Kodak
fraternal
fan.
twins, but the one with the vulture is actually the one that actually you can kind of comprehend his lyrics,
everyone's
and he keeps telling his pretty much older brother to like rhyme it, but he the one that like you can't. I could pay him $1 million. I guarantee he couldn't do word for word for any of his songs.
probably not.
Cause he like,
Nah, and they use a lot.
It sounds
they use
horrible.
They use a lot of auto tune too. It's like, oh, my voice naturally sounds like I have auto tune.
And they say they don't.
So why do you have to use like more on top of it if it already sounds natural?
Man, it sounds horrible. Like
I tried. I haven't listened to much. What I had heard wasn't all that.
you can't listen to much because you just gonna turn it
I
off.
don't even think there is much, to be honest. They just got big off that one video.
They have they was on
I mean, they were big before the Island Boys thing. But
yeah, like they was already doing like promos and stuff on Instagram.
yeah.
But they had hit World Star. I don't know how they hit World Star. I don't know if they paid to get on there.
Probably. Anyone could get on World Star.
Yeah, they had got on there. Like, if you look at, and they kept saying like, oh, look, like most of their stuff on YouTube is like them arguing with other like Instagram people, and it was like, oh, I got this, our video did this many views. It's like, you got this many views, but like, look at there's not one positive comment on it.
I just get mad like when shit like that happens, when these type of dudes come up, because it's like there's so many people with actual good talent, like grinding their ass off for years, that don't get anywhere, and then you got these dudes that just look funny and they sound funny, and they just like the internet just like stupid shit nowadays. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's
You could be the nicest artist on the planet with the best flow and everything, and they'll come up before you. Type shit.
Yeah, I mean that's how you gotta think. Yeah, look at all these TikTokers that's doing. They're all doing the same little,
That's
little
what
dumbass
I
dance.
don't keep up with it because it's just
Now these dudes they're in fucking clout houses and they're doing fucking TikTok dances all damn day. It's like you have
getting paid hella money just.
Yeah, like you have no skill, you have nothing to offer. Like you're copying somebody else's TikTok or somebody else's dance, and this is all you have to offer. You ain't even good at it.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
Today's world is weird. Like famous wise, like you can get famous just off of.
I mean, I always say it. Like if I really wanted to like get famous off some viral shit, I could. All I gotta do is go somewhere and do some really dumb shit and record it. Like go to a supermarket naked or something. As an example, like some really
outlandish.
Some really outlandish type of thing. But do I really want to have that reputation?
This internet space, if you're trying to do something, usually it takes you longer if you're actually just doing what you want to do rather than doing something stupid to pop off.
Yeah. So like looking at these two bozos that pretty much got famous for, pretty much their looks, because
that's really what it is, to be honest.
There's no talent.
That's really what it is. It just catches your eye.
It draws attention.
Yeah, more people's laughing at them than laughing with them.
Mm-hmm.
So like moving into like what you're doing.
How do you avoid that, and how do you basically choose the path to actually achieve success without looking stupid?
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could do it, but it's obviously going to take a lot more time than if you just do some dumb shit like that, Like, if you just look like a regular person doing a regular thing, and if you just grind it out, it's always going to take longer,
It's like
It's just a matter of time and, like, how much time you put into it.
Their homeboy, so, cause like they have these tattoos, and they've been called out already that it's for them they think they're in-home gangsters. They have like the older one has the red little little slime.
I mean, they were talking about that. They were saying, like, I don't know, like, how, if they're being straight up about it, but they were like, oh, none of these tats represent gang stuff. Like,
it's all
we don't condone ourselves with that type of shit.
Like the older one has the red.
Yeah, like the dripping
strips.
Yeah.
It's red. The younger one has
they got
the
all
same
types
thing,
of,
but in green.
all types of gang
but
related
that means
tattoos.
slime.
And it's like when you see people do that's slime. So like they know what they doing, but they said they got put on by somebody from the internet. So they're for people in the loop. We all know they some goofballs.
I mean,
And,
they're
like,
not the first ones.
I mean, it's
got-
just so normal. Like I feel like I keep up with this type of shit, and it's just so normal to see something like this.
There's
happen.
already so many.
Yeah,
You
like-
got
Yeah.
Lil
But,
Pump,
like,
Lil
for-
Windex.
Stitches, like
Lil Windex is dope.
Okay, but people remember his name more than his music.
Oh, his
That is
music
true.
is dope, boy. His music is dope. You better watch some music. But like even so, like they come up with a couple homeboys. Well, they're homeboys. Enzo something. But like he's, he's a goofball as well.
Mhm.
But he thinks the more tats he gets, the harder he is.
yeah.
So then he got in a fight. Man, he was fighting like like when you're in a dream and you can't even hit the person. He was fighting like the dude. Dude just punched him one time and just knocked him out, and he just laid out in the slippers. And they think that stuff's cool. They think behind the screens is they tough, but it's like until you actually out there and somebody tries you, then
Yeah, that's the real test right there.
yeah,
That's
it's
really
a
how
whole
you know.
different story. Like being behind a paywall and being out in the
I
field.
mean, yeah,
like
how
it's,
many people don't talk about like toting a gun and they rap about it in their music and shit,
Yeah,
and they get pulled up on, and then
yeah, it's a different story when you gotta. That's why I mentioned a lot of times. Like, once you do it, man, it's a tough feeling. Like you can't eat, you can't sleep. Like it's a tough feeling. So, but like going off of them guys and them getting this viral fame, what would you do? Because you do gaming, you do music. Would you do anything like that to
Speed up.
speed up your brand
I mean,
to get more views or
I feel like
to maybe go viral?
I
Or
wouldn't do anything like stupid that'll make me look like actually stupid.
trying to keep everything authentic?
Yeah, everything authentic.
Yeah.
The most I'll do is just try to get someone bigger than me to like put me out there, like
Shout
that's-
you out.
Like
yeah.
I feel like that's the the biggest cheat kind of thing that I would probably do
Yeah.
is just get someone who's already like big and known and be like, yo, like, can you put me on? Like I won't actually ask them, like, yo, put me on.
But if they find
But,
you and do
like,
it,
if they find me and they like mess with me, then I'll kind of like imply it. And
so
see,
you're okay with being planted in the industry.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, 100%.
Yeah.
Because
I-
once I'm already like up there, I probably won't even need that person. I'll just continue doing my own thing and make sure like people actually mess with it. you
That's
know?
why I don't get why people get mad when certain artists like, oh, that guy's an industry plant. But if they're actually good and they just happen to like fall in because they knew somebody, I mean, if they're good, they're good. It doesn't matter how they got there.
Yeah. like I
Mhm.
always say, you kind of got to get in where you fit in. So
I'll never like DM someone and like that's bigger than me and be like, yo, like post this, comment this. Like I get those DMs all the time and I just ignore them. Like when people tell me to do shit, I just don't like it. Like let me go out of my way, and if I
Yeah, I've had
generally
that.
like
Yo,
your
I'm
shit,
dropping a new song. Promote
like,
it in your
if
story.
if I mess with it, then I'll show love on it. But don't come in my DMs asking for it, because then it just makes me not want to do it.
I bet a lot of people, or not a lot of people, whoever watching this that follows me on Instagram, I know they hate it because I'm not really good with.
I mean, if you just send it, then that's different.
oh, I send it to.
Yeah, but that's not the
every-
same
That's
as
different. Like I get
put it in your
paragraphs.
story so I can.
Oh,
I
paragraphs.
get paragraphs, and they're like, "Oh, comment, like, do this and that," and I'm just like, I just ignore it.
A lot of
Yeah.
the times when those artists drop a song and they start posting a bunch of people putting it in their story and they repost it, it's because they told them to put it in their story in the first place.
Yeah, I don't like asking for handouts and shit. I'll send it to people. Like, I'll just put it out there, but I don't like do this, do that. Nah.
Hey, yeah, sometimes that's how you got closed mouths don't get fed. So
I mean,
sometimes you
yeah.
gotta you. I say it a lot. You gotta let your nuts hang. So send it out. Like I know a lot of people. Like even with my podcast now, I know they're probably tired of
Yeah.
seeing me posted,
Mhm.
seeing me
Nah, I'll promote it. I'll promote it all over social media.
I just keep sending it to him, like,
And I'll send it to people too, but like I just don't like asking like directly.
That's what I was telling him the other day. There's an angle of how you approach someone that's doing the same thing that you're doing probably, and you don't want to come off like you're asking them for something.
Like if I send a YouTube video that I made to someone, I'll probably just put subscribe, and that's it. And just leave it as that. I'll literally just put one word.
Yeah. The worst it can do is not do it.
Yeah.
But if they're giving you like instructions and asking you to do this, and this,
I wouldn't do like it. They gave me instructions. Only way I do instructions if it was like a sponsor.
yeah. I
and
mean that makes
They're
sense.
sponsoring.
You're getting something out of it. You're either receiving money or the product or whatever it is.
I'm a shout it out for sure, and appreciate you for taking your time to sponsor me. But like if it's, I ain't going no more than that. Like it's
Exactly. There's a limit.
I also feel like starting off, especially like making music and shit, I was doing that a lot, like posting my music on my Instagram story and telling people like, oh, like go mess with it, link in my bio, blah blah blah, go do this, go do that. Like I was actually doing that for a while, and then I just felt like no one was really listening, so I was just like,
Because no one is listening. They're just gonna.
like, they're just watching. Like no one.
Instagram is a platform for spectators, especially if you had it since you've been going to school.
yeah, like that's
They're just looking at what you're doing, and they're just watching you do it, and they're just gonna go to the next thing. They're not even gonna engage with it.
yeah.
So like now when I see people do that, I kind of just do the same thing they did to me.
You just go past it.
Yeah, like if I'm
unless
gonna give you the same energy.
it's like his thing. The whole point of his account is the brand, so people are only going there to get like the brand. Like
Yeah.
if you follow Nike on Instagram, you're gonna follow Nike because they're promoting like the shoe and the brand that you like. It's different from seeing a person and tying that to a brand and being like, oh, this guy has a brand. Next page. That's what people are doing.
Like I was looking at some feedback from just like the Facebook and stuff when I asked, and they wanted me to do like the Facebook Live, and from here on out I won't do no more Facebook Lives. I won't allow nobody to do no more Facebook Lives, because
It takes away.
you do like they watch that, they think, oh, I got this much out of it, I'm not gonna watch when the video drops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so like I'm trying to think of how many views it's
And for them,
been
that's
quite a
enough
bit.
too. They see like the people that are watching that person's live or be like, oh, this is cool. They were on like a show. They're gonna watch it for 10 seconds. They're done. They're
Yeah,
fulfilled.
done.
Instead of a picture, they don't know what it's about. They know the person they like is on
Like,
there.
I'm the
They'll
type of
click on the
person,
link.
like,
Yeah.
even if I don't like mess with you like on a certain level, like I just know who you are, but I don't actually like we're not close or anything. If I see you do something and you're actually like trying to come up, like you for example doing your podcast, like I'm gonna support it just cause like
That's how I am.
like,
I
even if I don't
that's how I've been telling him, like,
even
man,
if I don't like it, if like I just know you and you're trying to do something that I like respect, then I'm gonna just show love.
yeah, that's how I am. I hustle everybody's stuff. Like, you could be selling shoestrings,
Mm-hmm.
and motherfucker at work, his boot shoestring broke. I'm like, oh shit, I know shit. My guy sells shoestrings.
I feel like a lot of people like see you doing it and they just feel like it's nothing serious. Like,
Well,
you're
those are the
just-
spectators that are going, oh, this guy's doing this. Next page.
Like they just think you're
Yeah.
just doing it like for fun type shit, but they don't know you're actually trying to get something out of it, so they don't really like
Yeah,
support it.
and like, it's. I feel like the internet industry is tough.
That's why wherever you're doing your, like, whatever, your content, though whoever's watching it from the actual platform are the people that are actually consuming it for what it is rather than watching you promote something. Like, everywhere else is being promoted. Those people aren't already on the platform where it's living. Like, no, I have 2,000 Instagram followers. None of those people really care about video games, but they know who I am. They know I play games. They don't care enough to watch what I actually do on there. But the
Yeah.
people that actually do care are already on YouTube watching that stuff.
That's why, like, the few followers I have, and I only have them because of this podcast. And shout out to all of y'all. but I know they hate me because, dude, I'm sending the video each
And
individual
that's
person.
fine. If they don't like it,
I just
following
feel like-
people's an option.
Yeah,
The worst they can do is block you, unfollow you,
I
whatever.
just feel
promote
like
it.
I just feel like everyone's for themselves. Like most people are for themselves,
It's like that.
and like they just don't. A lot of them just don't want to see you win. That's just always how I've seen it.
Or they just don't really think it's nothing's. They don't really think anything's gonna come out of it.
Yeah, like they just think you're just doing it. Like I said earlier, like they don't think it's. this
That's
shit-
what I'm saying. They
You
brush
get
it off
bigger,
so
you know,
easily.
like-
Yeah, like I feel like if like me, most of the people I know is from the city, from here, from Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'd probably get more love from people. That's why I was trying to see, who actually
Who's
watches
actually
this.
watching it? Because
'Cause
they're
I feel
probably
like
not
most
even
of
from
them
here.
is-
They're probably not people you know.
Yeah, I feel like most of them is from out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's how it works. A lot of people, especially with me, they, pretty much like, fuck him, and probably write a dumbass review or a comment, you know what I mean?
It'd be the
Like,
people it'd be the closest people.
Yeah.
It'd be the people you know from your own city.
That's
The
what.
ones the main ones that just don't care.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like
Like,
that's why I
I-
said the people that you went to school with are the people you probably have on your social media,
And, those
and
are
they're the
people-
ones that are just gonna go past it like, hey, Jay's doing music. That's cool. Next page.
That's what hit me making music the most. Like these are people that I went to school with, grew up with my whole life, and then they see me like actually trying to take like music, for example. That's what I first started like getting out there with. They see that I'm actually doing it like kind of seriously, and they just like brush it off type shit.
Mhm. That doesn't
Like
mean
people that
anything.
were close to you in school.
that's
They'll
how it
comment
be,
though
man.
if you
Like-
post a picture in a graduation gown.
Like 90% of my followers, I
Hit a
know.
like probably.
Yeah.
They will.
Like 90% of my followers I know personally, like from school or some shit, and like 10% of them are the ones that actually show love. Like that's what mainly.
That's
hit
how it
me.
always works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say.
I kind of
man,
just got
you-
over that though. Like I just accept it now.
You get love, just like the rapper stuff, like we about to get into. You get more love out of town than you gonna get in town.
Yep.
Like it's just how it
Nah,
always
that's
works.
definitely what I realized for sure.
Yeah, and like, and these rappers these days, man, they keep going back to the damn city. Like, always you want to go back to home base, but they always get killed at home
Mhm.
base, like
Yeah,
every single time. Like,
it's crazy. It be your own people, bro. Literally.
man, it's every single time. The hate in the city be rough.
Yeah.
Like, you want to come back where you at, and enjoy your success and
And it's crazy too. Like it's not even like for example, it's not even like my shit was bad. Like people weren't showing love because my music was bad. Because honestly, if your music was kind of ass, then I probably wouldn't really like. Like I would if
The thing is, they don't even know if it's good or bad. They're
And-
just
and-
not clicking on
unless
it.
I'm cool with you, then I don't.
Yeah, they'll see it. They might hit a like, but they ain't listening to it to give you a fucking view, give you a
Yeah.
fucking subscriber.
If I'm cool with you, I don't care if it's good or bad. Like I'm gonna post it just because I'm cool with you. But like for me, like I felt like I know what good music sounds like, and I feel like my shit was above like a lot of people in my city, because like where I come from, there's a lot of people trying to like rap or whatever, and I felt like my shit was way better than what they had, and it was like the least one getting attention just because I wasn't really surrounding myself with that.
With a
like,
lot of people,
with a lot of
really.
people in school. So I was the guy in school, like I was kind of like the outsider. Like I had friends, obviously, but I didn't have like a circle, you know. The people that had a circle are the people making trash music and getting all the love just because they had a circle. That's basically how it works.
If they just knew more people that.
Yeah, like if you actually have connections with people, like your music could be the worst shit ever, but they're just gonna, like I said, like if I actually know you, then I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm gonna show love.
That's the great thing
that's
about the
same
internet,
mindset they
though.
have.
The internet lets you reach people that it doesn't matter if you had a circle or didn't. Once it hits someone out there, they're gonna show it to people, and it's gonna go like that.
So I got this podcast,
And
I'm connected a little bit.
I've come to the conclusion that that's kind of what the show's about. the Drinks with Friends podcast, that if there's anyone anywhere that's actually doing something, then this is a place for them to talk about what they're doing.
It's like that's a fact. So like this this is a good podcast, but I'm gonna have different people on. Like Jay, for instance, I don't know too much about him, but I'm gonna have all my buddies I know
that are
like,
actually doing shit. You know, like
That have something
no,
going.
I ain't saying you ain't doing shit. Cause we about to break down your list here in a second.
Yeah, true.
You doing your thing.
No, but I'm trying to say like you're not just trying to have like some random people that aren't
Yeah,
really,
no,
like,
it's
that
never.
that are just doing like 9 to 5 regular lifestyle type.
Yeah,
shit, you know?
no, we. I might have some.
You might have to take the name The Daily Hustle away from whoever that's from. Where's that from? Complex?
I don't know,
MTV?
'cause I feel like the people that have come on your podcast all have like some type
A
of
hobby that they're
like,
doing
something
constantly.
special going on with like it's not just a regular lifestyle, regular job. Like I feel like they're doing more than what. The
Oh
typical,
yeah,
That's
100%.
basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
They're not living like a typical life.
You need to
know?
get that hot dog guy.
I can get him on here easy. But like the people that's, for instance, a few people I'm having like, even though he canceled, he's about to be on. I got a pro basketball player. I got a guy that played for the
You see,
Green
it's
Bay
not like the
Packers.
people you're having is not just like
Yeah.
typical people, you know.
yeah
That's basically what I'm getting at.
yeah. I know a lot of people, so I'm linked in, so I got a few people lined up.
That's
I
good.
was shitty. My pro basketball player, he canceled, but he doing his thing, so that's fine for now. Shout out to Nick Haley. He doing his thing, training the kids. Got them up and comer high school kids coming up in the basketball league, and they all killing, as always. But yeah, so let's jump into your music.
What about it?
Man, let's talk about it.
I don't know. I haven't really been in that space for a
Just
while.
talk about where it started first, and then go to where it's
Yeah,
at now, and where you're going next.
I've always, obviously, like I grew up as a little kid. I've always like been really into it, like just all types of music. To be honest,
hell, let's go way back deep. How'd you feel about when you actually rapped on the mic for the first time? Like actually lay some lyrics down.
That's a funny moment, actually.
He wants to go that far back.
Yeah.
All right, so
You
Get-
looking
get
at the
behind the
notes,
mi-
but them
get
notes
behind
ain't
the
gonna help
mic.
you on this
I
one.
feel like I'm telling one of those come up stories, but I'm like still in that one stage.
Let's see.
It started like
Get behind this.
behind the
There you
mic.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. So it started with him, my brother, because he had the whole setup before I had anything.
Who, him?
Yeah, he had everything before I had. I had an Xbox and he had a PC, PlayStation, TV, like all the cool shit. He had way before me, a mic, everything.
So you been doing this game and shit.
Like he's always been like the tech nerd in the family, and I'm just like I'm doing whatever the
He hit
fuck I
you with
want.
that hard end.
I mean, he accepts it. He already knows what's up. But like he had everything, and he had a mic, Blue Snowball. Every artist that's watching this knows what I'm talking about.
Blue
'cause
Snowball.
We all start off with the same shit.
Audacity.
It's the classic Blue Snowball. Everyone's gonna know what I'm talking about.
You know, Manny thought the blue snowball was a R2D2.
It looks like R2D2. It's the go-to beginner mic, basically. If no one knows what I'm talking about, definitely the go-to. But he had one of those, and then he downloaded the program called Audacity on his computer, and
It's literally the most simple program possible. It has a record button. I mean, there's a lot to it, but it's very simple to understand. Record, and there's a track that runs, and you just talk or rap or whatever you're doing
it's
into
a
it.
free program, and I think he had like messed with it a little bit, and like he showed me, and he was like, "Oh, I've been messing with this program I got or whatever," and then I just found that shit so cool.
And I had a friend over, and we were like, "Yo, take
Nah,
a
but
seat."
I'm talking about even before that. Like I'm talking about like when I found out about like the program type.
Oh,
Shit. Like I just thought it was cool because I don't know, I don't remember what you did on it, but you did something on it, And I was just like, damn, I could probably like just play with this.
I still use the same program now when I do voiceovers and stuff. That's what I was doing then. But I was like, yo, I think you could use this to like make music.
I don't know if the time you're thinking of with Carlos was the first time.
That is the first time.
I feel like I had played with the program before.
You didn't play with it because I was like, yo, let me engineer you, because you didn't know how the effects worked or anything. So
Alright, so I had a blue snowball. I had Audacity. And the first time was I was wearing the camo hoodie, and his friend was at our house. It was me, my brother, and his friend was calling me Lil Camo the whole time, cause why not? I had a camo hoodie.
And he was like, man, I can't believe you're a rapper now. You're basically a rapper now. You need a rapper name.
They were both like hyping me up and shit, even though the song.
Did you have the long hair at the time?
It was not long.
It was in the process.
It was in the process. It was like up to like right here. It was pretty long, but it wasn't like how you seen it like last time I came here. But yeah, like that's when I really started to like learn how to use the program. So I was like getting really into it, like just saying random shit, putting effects on it. And since it was my first time, I thought it was fire. Like what I was saying was fire, but like it was actually really bad. Like it was trash. Like,
and the whole song is like a bunch of punch-ins. Like he just kept going back and adding to it and going back and adding to it.
And
it was all at different volumes. And
yeah, I thought it was the best shit in the world. Like the next day I went to school. I started showing like a girl I was talking to and everything. I showed my friends.
What was that first song called?
It was called Sick Man. Remember?
Sick Man.
Sick Man.
Yeah, because it was like we were like huge X fans at the time, so he used a lot of like not like spooky beats. I don't know how to say it. Like
I don't
eerie. They were eerie. That's the word.
Hey, he was up here when X died. He was so fucking upset. Like
every time I came over here, something bad happened.
Yeah, like if you seen him, you would have thought your dad, your pops had died.
In my opinion, I mean, we could get to X later. Let me finish the story. Because like X for me is like top 3.
But yeah, so at that time, I think he was part of the reason we chose the beat that we chose, and then it was like eerie. So he's like, "I'm a sick man."
No. It's because like I've always found like when growing up in high school, I always felt like the people around me were just like some lames, right? Like they were like I just felt like superior to them. In a way, in a certain way.
He was a
like,
narcissist.
I didn't have an ego, and I didn't think I was a shit. I just felt like I was superior to my peers in school.
You felt
and shit.
smarter.
Yeah, I felt like I was ahead of their time type shit, which I low-key was, but we don't gotta talk about that.
That's the ego, though.
That's what I said. We don't gotta talk about.
That's like when I walk in a room, I feel like I'm an alpha.
No. I didn't have an ego though. Like I was just fitting in type shit. I guess I don't know, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the song, the Sick Man song. The hook was like, I'm so sick of all these lames.
That was literally the first part. I'm so sick of all these lames. I'm so nauseous.
Yeah, I'm so sick of all these lames. Got me nauseous. And that was like the hook.
And I remember the ad lib, which was an accident. Like, I think it was me or someone in the background goes, sick.
It was some dumb shit. Bro.
It was really stupid.
It was pretty bad.
But it was fun.
But yeah, we were having fun with it. And like, I was hyped because I was really learning the program and all that. And then after that, like, I was like, all right, this was fun. Like, I want to keep doing it and get better at it. Like, low-key, though, I never wanted to make music because I felt like everyone was doing that shit. I felt like the whole environment was oversaturated, which I still feel the same way.
But like, not everyone's actually
everybody's
making
music.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to make good music.
Exactly. And I felt...
Well, I take that back. I feel like in this day and age, you can make the worst fucking music. And as long as it's got a catchy catch, just like most of these rappers.
My mindset was like, I knew a lot of people like that I actually knew that were making music, and I felt like none of them were actually good. And I feel like if I did it, I could actually be that one dude who actually had like the best shit. That was like my mindset. I was like, I could be better than all these dudes because their shit is really not all that.
And I feel like the main reason is because I truly don't feel like those people listen to a lot of music.
Yeah, like I listen to a lot of like different type of shit. So like I try to just make my sound kind of sound like the type of shit I listen to. And at one point, like I was getting there and I genuinely felt like my shit
At
was
that
better.
point in time, what all was you listening to?
a lot of underground. I've always like the main thing I listen to is SoundCloud rappers, like underground shit.
Always on the like lookout for who might be next.
Like,
Because I think that's where they found
and it's always like I can't
was
even
it Post
remember.
Malone where they found on was it SoundCloud?
For,
I mean, most of the big
For his White
he was on there
Iverson,
too.
most of the
White
artists
Iverson
that
was
are
on
big
there, but I
now-
found that on YouTube.
Most of the artists that are big now were once SoundCloud rappers, and like there's still those artists that are considered SoundCloud rappers that eventually they're gonna like be huge, like how Post Malone and all those guys were. But yeah, where was I with the story? Oh yeah, so after the Sick Man song, like I kept the next day or like the same week, kept playing with it. Like I would wait till he wasn't home because he had a job and I didn't. So every time he was at work, because I like being by myself making music. I didn't want nobody around just because I wanted to be in my zone. So I would wait till he was at work, till everyone was at work. And that's when I would go in his room and just,
Yeah,
See
there was
what
a
I
few
could do.
days I came home like in that week after he discovered the program.
yeah, and I
I'd
started
be
getting,
like going up the stairs and I hear him singing and shit in my room with the door closed, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know if I could go in my own room. This man's recording a hit in there.
As they're trying to get it. Man, we got a guy here in town here. He goes by I was about to say his name. He goes by Chucky Work Clothes. And man, he's like just going from I don't know where he started. I kind of need to figure out where he started. But like man, he's worked with Paul Wall. Was it Crooked Eye? That was with Shady Records. E40, like
yeah, I know
Dude,
who E40 is.
yeah, a bunch of people.
That's dope.
Yeah. We just seen him at what was it? 2 weeks ago? We just seen him at the Hispanic restaurant. And shit, he's locally known here.
That's dope.
He's about to
Yeah.
open up for one of my favorite artists, Jelly Roll. He's about to open up.
Jelly Roll.
Oh man, you don't know Jelly Roll?
Nah,
Oh,
I gotta look into that. That shit
oh
sounds funny.
man, he just got signed too.
Bro.
Oh, he's nuts.
Damn.
He's like his numbers is nuts. So like a lot of times, man, like just gotta get linked in with people, really. Like
I mean,
he,
yeah, that definitely for sure. Yeah.
like a lot of people, like the Chicken Work Clothes that I'm talking about. Like I didn't see the hate, but he had mentioned a comment, or he had put a little video out there, and he's opening up for Jelly Roll, and I guess nobody's supposed to be opening up for Jelly Roll. Like he's doing his own thing,
Mm-hmm.
but he put the work in,
It's
and-
hard. It's just hard, bro.
and all the everybody, I guess people behind the scenes don't think like he should be opening up for him, but he put the work in. He
I mean,
did
if-
his due diligence.
Yeah, it don't matter what people think. If he got there, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, and so like he addressed it, which he shouldn't even have to address it. Like it's like, man, you put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
Like do your thing. Like
Yeah.
people think your music's whack. It ain't whack enough for
Everyone has their own
you,
opinion.
you opened up for him, so
Yeah.
it's like I wouldn't even address it. Like
Yeah.
my shit's whack enough where I'm open up for Jelly Roll. Like
but when
come
I
on now.
when I started, like, I was making whack shit for a while.
He was limited on that shitty mic. The program wasn't good. There was
At
no
one point though, like-
treatment to the room. There was no shield. It was just all bad.
No. But at one point, after like a few whack songs, like after maybe like 4 or 5 whack songs, like since I kept doing it, it got to the point where I was making that shit sound good. Like he was like, "You did this on this mic with this program," and I was like, "Yeah." Like I just got nice with it. Like at one point.
Shout out to Young Haffington
Yeah, there was YouTube tutorials and shit.
on how to use those two shitty combinations, the mic with the program, and how to make it sound like.
I was really doing my research to make what I had work, and it ended up working. And then I just like kept upgrading from there.
Hey, there was a It's a bad point in time, but there was a point in time where, so like my brothers and all them rap, my homeboys all rap. So one day I was like, oh man, they kept telling me this, like, oh, hop on one of these tracks, hop on one of these tracks. So one night I'm trying to write down some lyrics, and hey, in my head I'm like, I'm listening to, like, I got the beat playing and on the headphones. I'm writing down. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna sound good. I keep saying it in my head.
And when you get on that mic,
I never put it on the mic.
That reminds me of when I got you.
I had pages. I was like, I don't know how many bars. I don't know how to wrap it up in bars, but I had pages.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I got him to make a song. It was like the same type of thing.
You made a song?
I made a few.
A few. You made like.
They're not finished. They're like one verse wonders.
They were just like 1.5 minute songs.
Bro, it's hard.
It is hard.
You gotta be on beat.
That's
you
why
gotta say your words properly.
I feel like everything I was saying was on beat, but like once I broke it down and I was like, oh, I ain't bad. And I'm talking about, it's just 3 hours listening to the same beat.
Yeah, it's
and I'm just writing.
And
writing,
then
writing.
I don't know
I didn't
how,
put none of that.
I don't know how when I
crap
made
out.
that last song in your room when you engineered me with that one verse wonder. I don't know how we were so serious because the whole time I was using a really dumb voice.
At that point though, I was already like kind of good at putting shit together.
And he already had like his booth thing with his mic.
Yeah,
I walked in his room one day. I was like, "Yo, you want to do a song with me?" And we were. It was like a joke, but it was actually like fun.
And I was actually good.
And he was like engineering it properly, and it sounded like a
and
song.
I was giving him like lyrics and shit. Like at that point, I knew how to put something together. Like, cause once I actually got good at it, that shit became like quick. Like I was
Easy.
dropping projects. It just became so easy, and my shit was actually coming out good.
Man, I had more fun. Like, I love being in the studio with people. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun to me.
That's kind of what it felt like, even though we were just in the room. But he was like, "Yo, you should say it like this," and then I had to get into character.
Yeah,
I was like, it was a funny thing to me.
That's really how I started it, cause I just found it fun.
yeah, like I'm used to being in a studio with people, and I've been in the studio with like a lot of people, and just like seeing the progress behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It was more fun to me being in there than to try to like lay down some lyrics and try to rap, because I ain't no damn rapper.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It's always been fun
Yeah, it is.
to see their process, and I like to pick people's brains. So
Yeah.
like I want to, like, at the time I don't pick their brains, but like I see what they're writing down, or if they just go in there and just kind of go off the dome.
Yeah.
That's how I like watching Juice WRLD freestyles,
Yeah.
because they're like 2 hours long, and the studio session's just him walking around the studio,
That shit is
and it's
crazy.
all off the dome.
Yeah,
But what really?
he's picking at that time. He's picking his own brain.
That shit's crazy, and you could like see it in his. There's,
You
like,
ever watch
freestyles of
Jay
him.
Z?
Jay-Z.
Most
I've seen some.
overrated rapper of all time.
God.
Jay Z?
Did you say he's the most overrated rapper of all time?
Most overrated rapper of all time.
Oh,
I don't care
man.
what anybody says. This might get
man.
this video might get dislikes for this.
This is what happens when you get the
We
youth
definitely gonna get
involved.
some dislikes right now.
You know he has a bunch of 30-year-olds that are gonna watch this, right?
Hey,
Man.
you got the youngest person on your podcast now. I'll talk shit about all these old.
It's like that
head
time Lil Yachty
don't
said
care.
that he didn't have to listen to Tupac, and he's right. Why does he have to listen to Tupac?
bro.
Hey, you listen to Tupac. Listen
You
to
don't-
Jay Z. Man, watch Jay Z in the
is
booth.
overrated, bro.
Oh, nah.
All right, but anyways,
Jay-Z hits though. When
nah, he does.
You done got my first dislike. I ain't got dislike yet.
the dislike button got canceled, you're good.
Yeah, I did.
They took it out.
They about to bring it back on this one.
For real.
Damn, Jay.
My bad, bro. You probably don't like me as much after this.
Bro,
Damn.
homework rap is boring. It's all about the future.
It's just like the evolution of hip hop. It changed for the better, really.
You're next to your mic.
Next to
There
my
you go.
mic, yeah, it changed for the better.
He's 13 years old, guys. What's in that cup?
Apple juice, bro. Nah,
That's a good answer. Apple juice.
so it is what you mean.
To each their own opinion, but if people don't want to listen to old music or whatever, then that's fine.
Yeah, so like you've been so
All right.
how long you been doing the music?
Music since like 2016, 2017. And then like I was doing that off his mic for a while, and then I got my own shit. And then what really took my shit to the next level was linking up with my sister's boyfriend, because he went to school for engineering.
Was that the week Hooper we just watched?
Yeah.
I'm calling you out. 1-on-1, let's go.
You're probably gonna see that, but
I let him see it. Hey, I'm out of shape right now, but I think I still got you.
but yeah, him the weak Hooper, even though he's
The weak
Nah,
Hooper.
he's good at he's nice.
he hold his own on that. I'll give him
Yeah,
that.
he's good, but
Nah, he is good. I watched him.
yeah, he's good. But
I don't think he fucking with me,
he's
but
also
he's good.
he's also really good at engineering, because he went to school for audio engineering, and he was
He went to school for that?
yeah, he went to
Yeah.
school for it, and he was doing it for like a good period of time. So like he already knew how to add the best effects.
He's
add-
another one that he's not using much to make your shit sound like a lot.
Really good.
Yeah.
he's yeah. But,
Jesus, you need a new
he just
laptop.
he has a really good ear, and he knows how to work with what he has. And like I started he was obviously better than me at mixing and engineering, and he's my sister's boyfriend, like I'm close to him. So I was like, let's make some shit. And then we made some shit, and the first song we made was like my first actual song, which was decent. It was
But that was another one of those Lil Campbell moments where you're like, oh my god, this is like amazing.
yeah, but it low-key wasn't even that good. But like
Yeah, when you go back to it, it's not that
the
good.
quality was it was better than anything else I had done. But like I kept working with him because I saw like the quality was way better than what I was doing. And then like the more I kept working with him, the better my shit got. And then like that's when I really started creating like good shit.
He
with
started
it.
understanding like the sound he was going for,
Yeah.
and it made it like the next song easier to make.
He
and
was
the next one.
I think the video you showed me, you might have been out there for
Yeah. For one of them.
his basketball video.
Yeah. For I recorded one of his basketball videos. I made a music video with him, and yeah, we've worked together on a few things.
Yeah, he's a hooper.
Mhm.
We told him he should make a lot more basketball content. Just don't got time.
Yeah,
Yeah, how old is he?
Late 20s?
29, 30.
Oh, he's still in his 20s.
I think he just turned 30 actually. Yeah, he just turned 30.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still in good shape.
he just
Shit,
turned
should
30.
be out there. Yeah, you could tell did he play like any high school ball or anything like
I'm
that?
pretty sure he did. He's known for basketball. Like everyone knows him because of basketball. Anywhere he goes in Florida, he'll know someone just because he hoops like in a lot of different areas in like Central Florida. He's been to a lot of different courts in different cities, so he knows a lot of people, and like they know he's nice. So like
That's like me up here.
yeah, he got that rep, you know.
I'm gonna ask 10 people when I get out of here.
I
But,
guess say it's Manny.
Like, yo, you hooped with Manny?
But yeah, he's really the one that.
I'm gonna ask Nick Haley when he gets on here. He's really the one.
Hey, I just bust his ass on the last time we just hooped with him.
Mhm.
Which
we
was
played-
when? 2002?
No, this has been about maybe a month ago now.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah,
Like I haven't.
we did 3-point, and Nick Haley led the city in 3 points. I believe. Hold on, I believe, but I'm pretty sure I'm telling the truth. And yeah, we did 3-point contest. I bust his ass.
Yeah, but that's hooping.
But yeah, he's really the one that took it to the next level. And like I haven't made anything with him in a while, because he kind of just like stopped mixing, because he started like focusing on real life. Like he just got
Jobs,
really, yeah, he just got really-
mortgages,
he
and
just got really
payments, and
busy,
rent,
but-
and
But recently he got back into it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna slide back to you since like you're back into it. So probably like when I go back to Florida, I'm gonna like tap in with him and get back to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Even though like I was trying to learn how to really get good at mixing and shit, but it's just like so time consuming, like recording and mixing and engineering all at once. That
it's
shit
pretty
takes
draining
up-
because you put a lot of focus into the mixing part
It's
and
a
whatever,
lot.
and then you're like, I don't even want to rap anymore.
It's,
Like-
Just think,
it's the whole process.
it
Yeah.
only takes one.
That's
like,
always how I see it too.
Just takes one.
Takes
like,
that one song.
You could be like, look at him for instance. You've been doing this YouTube stuff for what, 6 years?
Yeah, but I really only consider like the meaningful portion of it like 1 year. But I guess I wouldn't know that. I guess I needed the other 5 years of just bullshitting to really understand that I need to do more.
Yeah, like it takes literally one song.
Mhm.
Like you be in there working, doing your thing,
Yeah.
and it like at that time, like especially if it's that song that takes off, you're like, man, this is I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Man, it just takes one song.
I know. I've
then,
always
boom.
looked. I've always looked at it like that too.
Just
Like,
look
that's why I just
at
wanna
the
keep-
fucking Island Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Their
that's,
shit is fucking
that's everyone.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Russ. I don't really like or don't like hearing Russ brag about his talents, even though he's
I don't
talented.
even know who he is.
But
He looks like a little midget. You talking
but
about the little light skinned guy?
Nah. The
he's
long-haired dude
Italian.
that everyone hates on for no reason. He's always bragging on how he makes masters.
He has a lot to brag about. But I mean, yeah, sure. I don't want to
Yeah,
listen to you
the little
brag.
light skinned guy.
He has long hair. He got like a hat on.
Yeah, a little bit light skinned guy. He's a little light skinned guy. Said
Anyway,
that he
he made I think he made a song each week for a year, for multiple
same
years,
Guy, yeah.
and
Every
that's how
day
it
for
hit.
like a year.
And
yeah.
I don't know who he is. Like I never heard a song from him.
Same thing with academics. I feel like academics talks too much sometimes, but he said the same thing. He dropped a video each day for a whole year. Some days more than one video.
Yeah, and it only takes one video.
That's
to
what I've
take
been
off.
doing with like YouTube and all that. Like, just
Mhm.
trying to grind it out every day.
And it's
now that I
related to
actually
what
have-
you're doing. It's
Yeah,
related
now that
to
I
the
actually
music.
have the time for it, like I just been
Get
like
behind
last-
the mic.
like last week or like 2 weeks ago, I was posting a video like almost every day.
Referring back to the whole, the more you post, the more you're gonna see results. It's kind of like if you play the lottery every day, you're more likely to win than
Yeah,
if you
you're
only
better
play
ch-
once a month.
Yeah, you better chances you get. So I feel like most people, like, you put a lot of videos out. As long as one takes off.
Yeah, but there's also
Yeah.
the part of making sure, even if you're posting a lot, that there's a significant level of quality that's in those. Like, you don't want to post like every day and then only like 2 of those 7 days are actually like decent quality videos.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, has to be a balance of quality and quantity, like keeping the consistency while also keeping the engagement of the video that actually is working for you.
That's like what I think about with my videos now is like, how can I make because I feel like the quantity part is there. Like, I could post a video every day or every other day, but how can I improve the quality of it? And that's like what I'm saying. Like, I was telling him like a day ago, I was like, my audio can get a lot better, so I'm gonna buy a new mic. My camera can probably get a lot better. I'm gonna get a new camera.
But sometimes
What
it's
else
not
can I
even
add?
about like
What else
the
can
literal.
I add? No. I know that's what I'm getting to now. Like what else can I add to my content to
Yeah.
make it even better? Like, I try to think about those things.
It could be better, but it's always that little X factor. And a lot of times it's not even an X factor. It's what, like, a lot of these people that kind of blow up, like an X factor. Like, just look at the Island Boys. Like, we're going to go back to Island Boys.
And I'm sure,
Like-
look at the Island Boys now. After they know that's what's got them. Like, that's the one that took off.
The only thing that got them.
So you know they're going back to
like,
the jacuzzi and trying to harmonize with that. What kind of music
You'll
have they
never
been trying to
see
redo now? They're trying to recreate that
Honestly,
moment.
though, I feel like at this point, with the amount of fame and like attention they've gotten, they can do whatever they want, and people are still gonna watch it. They're still gonna look at it just because of what they've already built.
Nah,
Like,
man,
they
ain't
have-
built nothing.
They need
they-
everyone needs a follow up though.
They have it already. Like, they have that crowd already that knows who
Well,
they
they
are.
need to
have
do
the
something
eyes
with
on
it.
them,
I don't
but
feel
now
like
they're
they-
looking for the next thing. You know, I mean, it's just like young people. They're looking for the next thing. Like,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I feel like they could do whatever they want until it just gets old. Like, everything gets old.
and
eventually.
I feel like they're old already.
You think so?
And yeah.
I don't
and
know.
I feel like the young crowd's gonna see that, and I mean they're obviously not gonna listen to their music. Like they just hit that one little spot.
They're gonna
where-
listen to it just to like probably laugh at it.
They
and see-
no, they definitely
definitely gonna laugh at
accumulated
it.
a crowd from this
They people are gonna listen to it just to see what it is like.
because what they
it's
made
them,
first was a
you know,
jacuzzi
like-
freestyle. They're gonna be like, what came out of the jacuzzi freestyle? Like, what is the result of that?
They-
But anyways, moving
they'll
on.
never.
We're not
they'll
gonna.
never-
We're not
keep
going back
talking
to the
about
island,
island.
boys.
All right, going
But,
back to YouTube.
They're
going
like
back
an
to YouTube.
experiment, though. They're
But-
just proving the point we're trying to make.
Going back to YouTube, bro. I don't want to talk about these guys anymore.
I feel like he's trying to be all them boy
Oh
guys.
shit! You know what, Manny? Maybe you don't need a promo. You just need to sit in the jacuzzi with them.
Nah, bro. Keep doing what you
I
keep doing what you're
wouldn't
doing.
want them guys around. I do want that.
Maybe you
promo,
just need
though.
some licks.
I think
I
that's what
can't
it
even
is.
take my hat off to even show my head. But I did want that promo. But it's so what your YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
you got your music and your gaming on the same thing?
All right.
Mm-mm.
So the gaming is just for fun. Like, I don't like. At one point I wanted to record my gaming and like post it out there just on TikTok, cause why not use that platform for something? And I low key still want to do this, cause like the gaming, I'm actually good at gaming. Like, remember with the podcast with him, he was saying like he's just there for like the social aspect and not the skills. Like for me, it's kind of the opposite. Like I care about actually flexing my skills and showing like how good I am at the game, because I actually am pretty good at most games. So like,
What so like your gaming wise, what game you think like what do you think you're the best at, like gaming wise?
Fortnite, like I'm the GOAT, bro.
On Fortnite?
I'm the
Oh,
GOAT, bro.
man.
Any like out of all, we have a big gaming like group, and all of them will tell you I'm the Fortnite GOAT.
They're all Fortnite dropouts
They're
because the
all-
game was too hard for them.
They're all dropouts, but they all know what's up. Like I'll sauce.
It's
anyone
funny
up.
because people can admire the game or hate it or whatever, but most of the people that hate it is because they're not good at
Like,
it, and most of the people that can admire it is because they're not good at it.
I genuinely feel like if I didn't live in Florida and have bad connection, I could have made money off that game.
Oh man, he's blaming it
Like,
on bad connection.
Oh, that is definitely the reason.
It's definitely the reason.
Definitely the reason.
Like I really could have made money on that shit. But I don't really care about the whole gaming thing. I just do it for fun.
You think he said Fortnite, damn. That's a tough game. You think Fortnite is more
Oh, he's about to hit the hot topics here.
Let me know.
I'm
about to
trying
bring
to, I'm
Call
trying to
of
figure out
Duty
how to
into
word
this.
it. I'm trying hard. So you feel like Fortnite is like more technical than like
Oh.
Call of Duty?
Fortnite
Oh
is
my!
the
It's the most mechanical game
Fortnite
ever.
is the most like you gotta be a different breed to actually be nice at that shit. Like Call of Duty doesn't. Anyone can be good at Call of Duty.
You
anyone
run, you
can-
aim, you shoot.
any-
That's
anyone-
it.
I don't know, man.
No,
Cause
no, no,
my,
no, no,
my
no,
very
no, no,
first
no, no.
game, and I said it the last time. I played Fortnite. My very
Bro,
first
you were
time.
playing with scrubs. I played
I- this was
competitive.
This was a long time ago.
I
too.
never played the game a day in my life, and I played on Alex's, and Alex was like, "Oh, show me you good." I came 18?
Bro, those were scrubs. I'm sorry to tell you. You never played an actual competitive match.
I didn't even build not one.
That's
Exactly.
why you know it's
That's
not
all
an
you
actual
gotta- that's all
competitive
you gotta
match.
say right there.
Like, I feel like if you gotta build
you
something,
you go in a
you don't know
competitive
how to
match.
play.
You go in a competitive match. If you don't build, you're just gonna be the first one dead.
You're just like bait.
Yeah, like you
Free
have to
kill.
build, like,
I feel like this shit's whack.
you really gotta be a different breed, bro. But
So you say you get into Call of Duty, you just mess everybody up.
of course, that shit's easy. Anyone can mess.
I had
anybody
this
up
debate
with
so
Call of
many
Duty.
times. In Warzone, you gotta be alert. You can't just run in the open and build a cover. You
War-
gotta hide.
Warzone is different. Warzone is different. Like that actually takes a certain amount of skill.
I feel like if I hopped in Call of Duty right now with both of y'all,
Oof.
I'm gonna be at the top of the leaderboard.
I don't think so.
That's cap.
I think
You're
so.
washed, bro. we do this shit on a daily.
I've always had more kills than
I
him.
don't know about right now
Because
though.
he's just a professional bot. Like this man sucks
Oh,
at.
you
I'm not trying to.
they
Like,
paying you for the bot?
I'm not
No,
tryna-
that's what they call a bad player.
Yeah, like this man's just bad at everything.
Like you know when you
But
go
I think
against the
when we
computer.
played, I was ahead of you.
I wasn't trying.
Oh, so now he ain't trying.
I don't know. In this new Call of Duty, either
I done
it's too
heard it all.
easy
We
or
done
I'm
heard
just
it all
really
on this
good.
list.
I mean, you need a 1v1 me to really know. But
I'm telling you, I feel like if I done played with you, and
bro, you play
and I've been
listen,
both of y'all.
you play on a controller, bro.
I'm still ahead of you.
You play on a controller. I have so much more
So if
control
you-
than you.
When he plays on the keyboard, it's faster,
Exactly. Like
and I'm playing on the controller, it's slower,
wow,
and I'm beating you.
faster is better
But I'm beating you.
because you have.
All right. Well, the reason we can't have this debate is because we haven't had a 1v1.
Yeah,
We gotta set one up.
We'll 1v1 next another time. Next topic.
But definitely, I've been shitting on a lot of people lately.
I don't think none of you guys is messing with me at Call of Duty.
I think, bro, Shipment just came out. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll beat you in that.
We'll see.
I beat you in every time I played.
Listen,
Uh,
that's believable.
we never played
Alright.
against each other.
All right, we'll get
You
in.
gonna lose.
We'll get in a private match one day, but
Anyways, the gaming thing.
the gaming thing
this
is
is like the whole
Just
opposite
know,
of what
guys,
I'm
they
doing.
ain't messing with me in Call of Duty.
yeah.
Or apparently we're not
Fortnite.
messing with Manny in basketball or Call of Duty or
Definitely
Fortnite.
not no basketball.
But yeah, to
Running, push-ups, pull-ups,
Alright, but
drinking beers.
Drinking with friends.
Only thing they got me on right now is rapping.
But not,
But I'm writing my lyrics down. Yeah, I better watch it.
to go back to your question though, like, yeah, the gaming shit is just for fun. Like, I'm down to post shit on TikTok for that. But really, I'm just focusing.
Are you posting more of your stuff on TikTok?
Nah,
Just the gaming stuff.
Just the gaming?
Just gaming stuff, and I haven't posted a gaming on TikTok in a while. Right now, I've just been like, I started the YouTube thing like a month ago, and that's really what I've been focusing on as of lately.
So, like, are you posting any of your gaming on, like, YouTube?
My YouTube is just one topic, one concept. On YouTube, I just review underground artists. Like, I talk about underground artists. I basically like give SoundCloud rappers, underground rappers a platform.
So,
And-
like going with that, because my brother does the same thing, but he goes with a lot of, like, overseas rappers across the pond.
The
Like,
UK.
Yeah, he does a lot of those. What's your genre of, like, doing, like, the underground rappers? Is, like, people in your area that ain't known, or
Mhm.
It's basically anyone that I feel has the potential to be famous that's not famous.
Or that their sound is evolved enough that it doesn't sound like something new, basically.
Something that I just feel like, because I feel like I have the ear when
To
it
know
comes-
when something's
yeah,
hot.
like I've heard a lot of artists before they've become famous, like multiple times. I just have the ear to know like they're gonna blow up. So what I do is I basically talk about these artists, and because I know like a lot of them that I talk about, eventually they're gonna blow up because they're just that good. They're doing these numbers. I'm not really covering artists that don't have anything going for themselves. I'm covering artists that I genuinely feel have the potential to come up, and I just want to put people onto them.
what
Type shit.
what do you feel like the artists that you've heard? What do you feel like the majority of them are from?
It's like it's the same places every other artist is coming up out of: Florida, Atlanta, Chicago, New York. Those are the 4 places you mainly
There's some outliers with the
There- yeah, there-
occasional, like, Pennsylvania.
see. There's some out there. Like my most recent video is some dude from Seattle, Washington, and like he's actually hard and he's doing numbers, but like you don't really hear about artists coming out of Seattle.
So
But
like,
like the main artists, like it's always been the same thing. Atlanta, Chicago, Florida, and New York. Those are where the best artists are from.
Sorry, Cali.
LA, I'm not messing with the LA West Coast vibe. I'm sorry. I know it's tight popping, but it's just not for me.
man, I felt like you gotta mess with like I called you when you had your long hair. You know, Nico Day Tour. You know, he from out Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really look at that though. I don't really pay attention to
About where they're from.
Yeah,
It's more about the sound.
I don't pay attention to where they're coming
The
from.
sound, man.
It's more
Nico
about
Day
the
Tour,
sound.
man. He's dope.
It's for me. It's all about.
And
the
it's
sound.
also about when it happens, because most of the artists he's gonna cover are in recent times, like
And,
the
like-
last 3 years, basically.
I've already had these.
Oh, he been out longer than that.
Exactly. If it's that far back, he's not really gonna touch on it.
Yeah, I'm talking about like relevant shit that literally like in a few months to a year, they'll be famous and people are gonna want to learn more about them, and my video's just gonna pop up.
And usually how this happens is, I don't make the content he's making, but when you go on SoundCloud or any listening platform, Spotify's a good one. You listen to like a song you like, and then if it's on a radio like playlist of that song, it'll rabbit hole you into a bunch of artists that you probably never heard of. Especially on SoundCloud, you're gonna get into, like, people can tag their music and stuff the same way we do with the videos, and those artists that are posting are falling into that radio playlist. So when you go down that rabbit hole, you're listening to new people that you've never heard of, and that's how you find them. You just gotta keep listening to the rabbit hole, like let the song go and leads into the next one and the next one. Eventually you're gonna be like, damn, I'm hearing a lot of songs I like. When you come look at it, it's no one you ever knew. Like, they're not famous, they're just dudes making music.
And there's a lot to it too. Like the reason I'm doing this, like for example, like me coming up, like trying to really like come up off music, and I didn't have like nobody to really showcase my sound. Even though it was good, I didn't really have that person like pushing it. And there's still not that one person pushing underground music. I've searched through YouTube, and I'm just trying to find like content creators that are really pushing the underground. And it's hard to find. That's why I feel like my channel has potential, because it's something that a lot of YouTubers aren't doing. Like, YouTubers are doing
Already hot artists.
they're doing really similar things to what I'm doing, but they're doing it with like underground artists that are low key kind of famous. Like, I'm doing it with artists that are like literally about to be famous.
Like you said,
type shit.
like if Post Malone came from SoundCloud, a lot of people already knew. Like, even if he wasn't at the stage where Jay found Post Malone in the rabbit hole, he was already towards the top of that rabbit hole. Like, people already knew. He's trying to find it earlier than that, like,
Yeah.
deeper in the rabbit hole. Like,
And, like, I just feel like there's so many out there that are actually really, really good, that have the potential to be famous. They're doing good numbers. It's just not at that level yet. There's so many of them, and like they don't have that platform of a content creator to really push them out there. And I feel like eventually I could be that one guy who's really like putting these guys
it's
out
kind
there.
of like how, in a way, Adam like cultivated this culture of finding up and coming artists, but also with him, like, he had the ear for it. Like, it was mostly people he liked or thought they were gonna be.
So let's see if I'm wording this right. So like, you say you had the ear for it, but and you say you're trying to promote their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what do you think you'll get back from promoting? Let's say, for instance, if I was rapping,
Networking.
it's networking, but
I've already networked. Like, I'm nobody on YouTube right now, and I've already networked with artists
With some of
have-
those people
that
that he
are
likes.
getting good numbers, that their sound is actually have the potential to like go somewhere. I'm already networking with these people, and I'm like nobody. Like, they're in my DMs and shit. They're watching the videos.
So like, what's some of the people that you've networked with and promoted that you think is gonna blow?
5An is definitely one.
Yeah, like 5An, San, whatever her name is. It's a female.
Ellie San.
And the video is titled, "Is this the best female artist of all time?" Which, in my opinion, like, she actually is, just because she has like a sound that is very modern, and I feel like no other female is hitting. Because you know, these female rappers are really like on some ratchet. Megan Thee Stallion,
Yeah.
Coi Leray.
I don't listen to
Like
none of
Coi
that shit.
Leray gets like the closest to like actually feeling like
Innovative.
like innovated and something that like a guy can listen to, because not a lot of guys are listening to Megan, or they might be listening to Cardi B.
Asian doll.
Yeah, like not
They're
many,
not listening to that.
Not many guys are listening to female artists,
Rappers specifically.
and I feel like this girl that I'm covering from Orlando, who's actually like doing numbers, like not really doing crazy numbers, but she's like hard,
Starting something.
like, and like I feel like she generally has the potential to be that female artist that everyone likes. Like I really got her in my DMs talking about features, like, and that's just exciting for me, because I really like her music, and I see the potential in her, and the fact that she's like admiring the video I made about her, and we're actually talking, is just fire to me, and I could just keep doing that with other artists.
And
that
it
I'm
might
talking about.
land. Like if you find them early enough, you think they're
And
gonna
who knows?
do something.
Like these people they have more numbers than me. They're probably gonna blow up, and since they mess with me for doing this video, I might get a feature with them, and who knows where that could take me.
And that the main thing is doing it with people that you personally gravitate towards. Like he's covering artists that he already likes, like their music. There's no agenda. Like I know this guy's gonna blow. I don't really fuck with his music, but I see an opportunity. It's more about I like this artist, so it'd be cool to eventually build that relationship with them.
Yeah, that's well, this is probably the last one I did, but that's why I was like, man, once you blow, don't forget about the underdogs that put you on here.
Nah,
'Cause
never that.
A lot of people I know is already
There's just
successful.
a lot of good things that come with what he's approaching, like
Yeah.
the
I know.
thing with,
I know the hustle.
and
So,
then one of the good things about it is he's giving perspective on the music industry from he's giving a different perspective, because like we said earlier, like even he said, he's like, I know people in the city or where we're from that were making music, but their music wasn't good, and it was because they weren't listening to music. And a lot of the times people are just listening to like the generic stuff that everyone's listening to. They're not doing the research. They're not going down that rabbit hole and finding more music that they like. And that's why they're not making new good music. A lot of the artists he's covering are doing sounds and trying to
It's
do
different.
styles
It's
that are
just-
that
it's
have
the
never been heard
future.
of.
It's literally like the future of where this shit's going. Like hip hop in general is just always innovating, and I'm just catching the innovation before it innovates, type shit.
yeah, that's how you gotta do it. And hopefully, like, if any of them rappers or singers that you're reviewing, once they make it, they're like, damn, he was like
From the jump.
he's been there. A lot of them forget about like the underdogs.
Yeah.
So hopefully, when they look back, they're like, damn, you know,
Jedy-L.
I was about to say Jedi again.
Yeah.
Nah, I get what you're trying to say. Though.
Jedy-L was the one that shouted me out.
That's the
you know,
beauty
he
of
had my
it.
back from the beginning to the end. I made it.
I guarantee you.
And I hope they never look past all the stuff you did,
Yeah.
Cause I'm really going out of my way to like talk about someone else. Like the
yeah,
shit has.
I feel
the
like
type
it's
of
BS
con-
if they
the type
forget
of-
about you.
Yeah, the type of content I'm making has nothing to do with me.
It would piss me off. Like I don't even do this. Like I don't even do that type of stuff anyway. But like you spent your time doing that, you know, making a video. They blew up, and then like, damn, why can't they get a shout out? Like
But
you can't
even- I
even
don't-
give me no
even if
recollection, no nothing.
Even if they do blow up, people are gonna do their research, try to know more about them, and my shit's gonna show up. Cause like it was one of the OGs that was actually there.
Bro, I want to say the majority of the artists since 2016, 17 that Adam 22 has had on his podcast, go back and they're like, Adam, we appreciate you because you came to us when we were like from the ground.
Yep.
Lil Pump
That's
is
a-
like,
I
if
always
X was still around, he would remember that his podcast or that interview is like the most legendary interview
And my
on
shit's
his
like
channel.
different because a lot of people on YouTube, excuse me, they're doing like reaction videos to these people's music videos. That's the main thing you see, is people just reacting to their music.
They don't
videos.
give a deeper outlook on the artists
I'm
themselves.
talking about their personal life, how they
Mhm.
came up. I'm talking about their numbers. I'm giving a reaction to their videos.
the
I'm,
sound.
I'm going over the Instagram. I'm talking about their sound. Like, it's like a bundle. You're getting all in one when this YouTuber that's already up is literally just reacting to your video. What do you
And they're
prefer?
doing it to keep the money coming in because all they're gonna do is, oh, that was hot or that was not.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how I be telling people that be on here. Like, once you get big, remember the small guys like us. Like, we gave you the podcast. Like, don't forget about us. Everybody keeps saying like, "How you? I'll never forget about you." But
Mhm.
it's like, just remember, once you get big,
Well, once they get big, what
forget
they're gonna
about
look up is their interviews, and you're gonna be the one that shows
That's
up.
what I'm saying. Like, once they get big,
So
even
the artist that's on here is not who's gonna make you big. It's the people that like that artist that are gonna watch this podcast.
even if they don't shout me
Theoretically
out,
speaking.
even if they don't shout me out, there's like thousands of people out there that are already like know this person. They're gonna do their research on them. Like, when you really mess with someone, you're gonna want to know more about them, and my video is gonna show up, and they're gonna watch it to know more about them.
that's the tough thing about the people I got coming on, is like they're all ex NBA or what? Not NBA. No, I'm lying. Pro basketball players, ex NFL players. Nobody's ducking them up. So I'm like, damn. Give me
So
a
you gotta
shot.
really rely on the people that
yeah,
they're
like,
having, you know,
give
relations
me
with.
something.
Like, who are they connected to that will bring it back to this point?
We need it back to drinking with friends.
Because if they don't have a platform, then they're really using your platform to go up and be
And it's like-
exposed.
And it's like, if I just keep making music and prove to people that I can make good music, these artists aren't even gonna like. They're gonna care about the video, but once we start networking, and I like, let's say I make a song on one of them, and that song just goes crazy, then at that point I'll just get known for my music, and people will just, the videos is just gonna be an extra. Like, it's just gonna come along with the fact that my verse went stupid on this person's song.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Like, there's just a lot that goes with it. Like, it's a lot of opportunity.
It's like he said, though, like, if the person on here, no one's looking them up, that means they're not really doing, like, not that they're not doing anything, but they're not on the media. Like, they're not setting up a platform to be looked up on.
Yeah.
So you are to them the opportunity that you think they are to you, but it's the other way around. Like,
And
they're
it's like
coming
if-
on here for your exposure because of where this is going to go.
I'm just trying to get to that point where I don't even have to.
And we going up.
Exactly. It's only up. I'm trying to get to that point where, like, I don't even have to do my research on these artists. Like, they're just coming to me. That's
Hey,
the-
man, here's my resume.
That's the point I'm trying to get to. Like, all right, bro, like, I got this. You should do it, and I'm gonna look at it. If it's fire, I'm gonna do a video on it. If it's not, I'm ignoring it. So
Because you got to think of the original concept, which is music that you like.
exactly.
It's like Cole Bennett. Cole Bennett makes music videos for people that he likes.
I'm not gonna make a video on something I don't actually enjoy. Like, I'm not gonna make a video on something I don't care about.
And that's why, even with,
Hey, maybe that video you didn't want to put out.
yeah,
I've been the one that fucking take you out.
It could be. Who knows? It could be
Yeah.
one of those like.
It's,
really-
it's at the end of the day, everything's hustle, man.
it's a
Like,
ladder.
it's
Yeah.
like today I didn't want to do this. This is a hustle for me, so
Hey,
I was tired. I was ready to go to sleep.
There's a lot of times where
But
we don't want to do shit, but like,
even if it's
Hey.
something you actually do want to do.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I had
gotta-
that conversation
you
with
push
him
through
before.
it.
you
and-
gotta do what you gotta do. Like, if you
Hey,
if you
it's all a
know
hustle.
if you know that consistency is key, which it is,
Yeah,
If
that's
you know
my
the
motto.
target.
That's why I keep telling him like this.
which really consistency is the key. Like, you're tired getting home from work and all that, but in the back of your head, you're like, consistency is key. so I gotta get this shit done.
Yeah, but you gotta use that as a factor too. That's something I do a lot. I'm like, I just spent that whole day doing some shit I didn't want to do.
But hell, you worked today, didn't you?
Yeah, I worked
Then-
10 hours,
then what the-
11 hours.
Then went to lunch or went to dinner.
Yeah, came
Still out
here.
People on the camera, we 12:35 at night. I gotta be up in 4 hours.
I was up at 5:45 this morning, yesterday morning.
It's all about how bad you want it. Like, you're only gonna get it if you want it bad enough.
And if you don't do it enough, it means you don't want it
that's
bad
what I
enough.
always talk about. Like, if you don't want it bad enough, then it's just not gonna come.
And if you give up, then you just like
And people
This
just
isn't for
don't
me.
like. You might want it bad enough, but you're gonna get discouraged once you see failure.
like you with the
you wanna-
numbers.
Like for example, you put
Yeah, my number. I hate looking at numbers.
Same.
Don't
You-
look at those numbers.
you put a video out. You're expecting it to get 100 views. You only get 25 views, and then you don't feel like dropping another video. That's just in
I
your,
ain't got that part yet.
that's just in your,
you know what? I would
in your
say
head.
lower your expectations and like keep the consistency because you're gonna be a lot happier.
It's a
Me
process.
I'm more for consistency, cause like people like if they go down a rabbit hole and they like every day they like or every day drops on Sunday. I just try to keep the consistency. So
Yes, you got it. That's what
You gotta
it's like the same
say
thing I do with my podcast.
it's good to stay with the vision and the like be hungry so that you are still doing it, but you also shouldn't be bummed out when you're like, damn,
Nah, that
this could
shit
be
is-
like
That
here.
shit is super discouraging. Like, that's what I've been dealing with. Like starting music and all that. This shit just makes me want to stop when I see no one caring,
That's the
no
worst.
numbers. I'm just
That's
like,
how I feel about
I'm just like,
this.
what's the point,
Like,
bruh? But if you keep going and if your shit is actually like quality content and you're doing it consistently, then it's gonna take off, bro.
I heard this on a Vlad TV and the academics interview. He was like if one day you get 1 view and the next day you get 10 and the next day you
It could
get
just
one
be so
again.
random. Like that's the thing. It's just so random.
it just takes that one video to
Like one
fucking
video get
take off.
100, the next video get 20. Like you
Yeah,
just-
but that's 30, and if you didn't put anything, that's 0.
and then at the
that's
end
how
of
you
the day,
gotta look at it.
It all adds up too. Like
It ain't been adding up good enough for me, but we gonna keep running with this damn thing. Our first video got 200 something. Second one ain't even quite.
and like
200.
you enjoy doing it too. Like it's better when you enjoy.
Yeah, that's
It's way
That's
better
my
when you
thing.
enjoy it. Cause like if you don't enjoy it, you would have been quit once you seen you're not.
Yeah.
If
good.
you didn't think he'd enjoyed it, like he wouldn't even start it.
yeah. I
Like,
wanna.
who is gonna be like, I'm gonna start a podcast? I mean, there's people
Nah,
like that. They
there's
want
a
to start
lot
a
of-
business that they don't know anything about.
A lot of people do shit for the numbers, even though
Yeah.
they don't really care about what they're doing. Like they just want to get the numbers, but like
Yeah,
It's
like,
different.
I want them. I want the. Obviously, we want to get paid on the end, but
you
right
also
now I'm just paying.
you
so-
also enjoy doing it too, though. So
Yeah, that's what I said. Like
that's what's good about
I don't
it.
I don't see these microphones. I don't see your microphone.
But
I don't see that
every
camera.
every time we record a segment of this, you're like, man, that just flowed, or like
Like
you
it
enjoyed
just
it. Like
goes.
I know you're
Yeah.
like
like
satisfied.
I'm in a conversation with you. I ain't see. I
Like
don't see
before
nothing.
before we even started doing this, we were both like, "What the hell are we supposed to talk about? Like, where is this gonna go?"
Yeah.
And then at no time it felt like we were struggling to keep a conversation going. You know, it just kind of
you just kept talking about whatever you're talking about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It just goes. Like hell, he knows we.
And we're not talking about like random shit either. We're talking about like
Stuff that
Man, we just
we would talk
going.
about normally, because this is the shit I talk about with him when we're just talking about the stuff we're doing.
Just think now, a lot of people we get nervous. Like she doing nails back there. I feel like every time we doing this, she doing nails. Or they sitting in the chair looking over here at us.
We got a live
People
audience.
we get nervous.
yeah, for sure.
I never see them over there.
I honestly don't like doing shit around people. Like when I'm doing videos,
That's the
music,
same as me.
I hate when people are watching me, hearing me. I don't like that.
really.
But honestly, I've like yet to care that they're there. To be honest,
It's because of the format. It's just you're at a table. It's where they're at. But
also
that's
like,
also not a good excuse, because when I'm making a video and Dre's like, we're not, or anyone, you guys, any bypasser, Alex, Dre, whatever, whoever it is, they're like, oh, we're not listening. You could keep going. I'm like, It's
Also, half
hard.
of these conversations I could have with like Jennifer or some shit, like on some casual shit. It doesn't really matter, you know. But if I'm like singing on the mic, it'll be kind of weird.
Exactly. That's
Man, I
like
guess.
if
You
I'm
gotta
doing a
have- you gotta have
voiceover, I
that-
don't want anyone around me because
you
I'm gonna
gotta have
mess
that
up. I'm
same
gonna redo it.
concept. You gotta have that same concept. If man, we have 1,000 people behind me right now, and I'ma still talk the same way.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
I won't.
But like,
see
let's
them.
say if I ever did blow up, like performing and shit,
Hey,
like
that's
music,
how
that's a
you-
whole
how you
different
gotta-
story.
Nah, just
But you gotta
how
feel the
gotta
energy
be.
for that one.
Yeah, that's all about the energy, to be honest.
You just gotta kind of tune everything else out and just kind of
Go with
rock with it.
Oh.
So,
All right, you guys have been
wrapping it up?
going for beyond
Alright, we good. Let's wrap it up.
1.5 hours.
so this is
Jedy-L out here. You could follow me.
what we got? 1,500 people behind us.
1500.
What happened?
What 1,500 people behind us?
You
Something
hear
like
the
that.
crowd? Is this a crowd effect? Oh.
Trying to calm down, guys.
Dang, it's like an astronaut on that effect. Say something?
Oh, those are actually effects.
Yo, yeah.
We got a soundboard.
Say Houston, we have a landing.
Kind of fire.
One small step for man,
We're
Kind.
going to the moon.
one
Giant
giant leap for
up.
man.
It's only up from here.
All right,
It's
dumbass.
always
effect.
up from here.
Close out the
But-
show.
Yeah, all 1,500 y'all need to calm down back there. But we're so you're on YouTube. Well, you on all platforms, but
yeah.
what let's run with your YouTube. What
YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music,
is all in the same name?
all in the same name.
Oh, okay.
Jedy-L. If you want to listen to some dope music, want to get put onto some fire artists, just look up that name, Jedy-L. Instagram is Jedy.L because they don't let you put a dash. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm providing some quality content out there.
Yeah, shout him
And-
out. And then you can always hit us up on YouTube at Drinks with Friends, all
One
together.
word.
Podcast 317. Same thing on Instagram. And then the man behind the camera.
Hey guys, don't expect to find the next Jay-Z on his channel after watching this. Anyway,
Yeah, I appreciate Drinking with Friends, Manny, for having me.
yeah, it's been Mizak.
It's been a good run.
Mizak!
It's been a good run, yo.
MIS
MIS. AAC.
at YouTube.
If you need a podcast run, I won't run it for you.
No more 16-year-olds on the podcast.
Yeah, we ran out of mods.
Kid cuisine, not lean.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tune in. We're going up for sure.
Tune in.
Is that it? We done? I think that's cut.
Hey, we didn't even hear Travis Scott, Young Dog.
Sorry, that's old already.
Ooh, I got the best outro for that one.